Welcome to TerrierVision. We're here with Wofford volleyball freshman Lauren Miller, all the way from Prior Lake, Minnesota, and Prior Lake High School. Lauren, thanks for taking some time and joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So this year, a unique experience for you. You're redshirting this season. You don't get to play in any games, but you do get to practice all the time. So
yes.
Kind of talk to us, how's that going for you this year?
It's going really well, actually. I'd be lying if I said it doesn't stink to sit on the sidelines all the time, but I mean, I'm definitely learning a lot. Taylor's taken me under her wing, and coach has done a great job of teaching me just how to play in college volleyball and the different rules. So I get a season to kind of learn the ropes before I actually get to play, which is a pretty cool aspect.
Now, you said Taylor's taking you under her wing, and Taylor being a right side hitter, you also a right side hitter. So kind of, she's graduating this year, so you'll be expected to fill that role next year. So even though this season you can't play in any games because of the red shirt, you know that next year there's a spot waiting for you.
Yeah, it's definitely cool to see how I can start coming in as a freshman and working my way up, and to see the final result next year. I'm really excited to see what happens.
Now, as I've talked about with so many of the freshmen, 10 of you in this class, if you include Elise, who's a second-year freshman, you know, have you been part of a big group like that, so many newcomers at the same time before?
No, I definitely have not. This is a new experience for me as well as I'm pretty sure everyone else, but I'm really enjoying it. It's nice having a bunch of people who are all going through the same thing at the same time, so it's really cool.
So how is it for you this year? You're I want to say, probably the furthest away from home, maybe Caitlin Slade in terms of driving. She's from Kansas. But how is it being so far from home? You know, what's kind of been the biggest difference for you?
It was kind of a culture shock coming down to the South. I'd never been down South before, and definitely it helps being on a team. I have my own little family to take care of me away from home. It's been definitely hard to be away from my family because we're pretty close, but I have a new volleyball family, so it's been a great experience. So
kind of what's been, you know, the thing that the biggest positive maybe from going from Minnesota, whether that be the weather in South Carolina or?
Yeah, probably the weather, number one. It's currently like 80, 70 degrees out, and at home it's snowing. So, I mean, I don't miss it that much. So
even though you grew up in Minnesota, spent so much time in the snow and the cold weather, that's not something that you necessarily like?
No, not really.
So let's talk about this year a little bit. I mean, obviously you haven't been able to step on the court, but you know, from what you've seen and how in practice and maybe how some of the freshmen have developed, you know, what's kind of something you noticed that you're really excited about for the rest of this season and maybe for next year?
Definitely how we've been progressing as a team. We came in preseason kind of new, obviously with the 10 freshmen. The majority of us had not played together, so seeing just the transition into becoming a unit and a team and working on all the different aspects, and I can see in myself and in my teammates that we're definitely improving in all aspects of play, and that's a really cool thing to see.
Now, you know, who are some of the freshmen maybe that you've bonded with the most this year?
Well, Danny is my roommate. We've become pretty close. Jen and Tierney are also in Green, so we kind of hang out a lot, same dorm. Cool. But honestly, all of the freshmen I'm close to, I know I can go to them for anything on and off the court, and we just get along really, really well.
Now, let's talk about next year a little bit more. You know, where do you know, Taylor, yes, Taylor is graduating and she's the only right side hitter on the team, but you know, there's the potential next year that somebody could be brought in and, you know, you still have to play at the highest level if you want to keep your spot. Yeah. So has that kind of gone through your head at all? Yeah, it definitely has fueled my fire, being off the court for so long and waiting for that moment when I can start playing again. So it's definitely not a guaranteed thing. I know I'm not going to have to work my butt off to get the spot, but I'm ready to do it, and I'm really excited to play. Now, on the academic side of things, do you know what you want to major in yet? I'm thinking business economics, not sure, but I'm pretty What's the reason for that? My dad actually is in business, and I've gotten to work with him a couple of times, and just seeing all the different aspects of a business. I'm looking towards marketing maybe or something along those lines, so I just think it's really interesting. And do you have like maybe a career plan with that yet, or you just want to see what the classes and everything is about? Yeah, I'm not sure. I probably will change my mind a couple of times, but yeah, that's what you're allowed to do. Exactly. What you're allowed to do. I mean, that's, you know, part of going through college and declaring a major. You know, you get to take a whole bunch of different classes and kind of see what you like. But business is definitely something that I know a lot of people go into, and it's a great field to be in.
Yeah.
Now, do you plan on traveling abroad at all in your time at Wofford?
Yes, I do. That's one of the aspects that really drew me into Wofford.
Oh yeah. Do you have anywhere you want to go in particular?
I want to go to Europe, back to Europe. I had the opportunity to go to Italy this spring with my club team, and that was incredible. There's nothing I'd ever experienced like that, so I'm hoping to go to Germany or England sometime during my years here at Wofford.
Any reason for those countries in particular?
I'm mostly German, so I think it'd be cool to go back and see where my ancestors are from.
That's good. Okay, well, Lauren, I appreciate your time, and best of luck the rest of this season, and we'll really look forward to seeing you out on the court next year, which I'm sure you're very excited for.
Yes, I am. Thank you very much.
That was freshman Lauren Miller with the Wofford volleyball team.